All right. Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing okay today. It's been a overall okay day. Overall okay. We're gonna talk about Dogecoin trying to bounce off the 20. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin trying to break out right here, having some trouble at the moment. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Plus some of these other moves. It looks like Sheeb's up a little bit as well. Dot's up a little bit. Link is up a little bit. Not Link, excuse me, Luna. And then BitTorrent's up about 8% right now, which is actually pretty nice to see. And excuse me, Matic is down 7% after having a little bit of a spike yesterday. Alright, but we'll talk about all that type of stuff and more today. Let me see if I can find what's going on here, though. I think we should be good, yeah. Alright. Just gonna wait for people to trickle in, and we should be set to go. I know YouTube always takes a minute to actually send out all the notifications. Let's see. That's good, that's good. Okay, perfect. Alright. Just gonna wait a little bit, guys. Let me make sure this is all working fine. Okay. Alright, we can get started. I'm just gonna re-say everything a few times anyway, though, right? So overall, guys, right now for Bitcoin, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for it to break out right here above this white line. You can actually see over the last few minutes, we actually managed to tap on it, but we got knocked back down here. Let's see. Hey, Sota. Hey, Laurel Scratcher. Stay away from new Squid Games coin. People cannot cash out Pancake Swap. Oh, okay, Laurel Scratcher. No worries. That's not the type of coin I'd be buying it right now. Yeah. Hey, Tim. Let's go. Hey, hope you guys all doing okay. And hey, Brandon as well. YouTube always takes forever to send out the notifications, and people all of a sudden start riding in here. Let's see. All right. If I have more room later on, Roller Scratcher, I'll add some more tickers. But right now, this is more than enough. I don't want it to get too cluttered. Let's see. Yeah, but right now, guys, as far as we're looking at Bitcoin here, this is the trouble. We do have this level of resistance. You can kind of see it right here. This is going... Sorry for all the noise. That's my puppy running around. We have this this peak right here to this peak right there. We ran into it, got rejected down. On the 5, though, we did manage to break above it for just a second. But you see we weren't able to really hold above it. Maybe on the 15 would be a better example. Yeah, see we weren't really able to hold above it. Then we got knocked back down. This is still a decent sign for Bitcoin in the short term, so I'm hoping it will be able to stay afloat, so to speak. The one thing, though, that may happen here is, as we get rejected here from this trend line, we may come back down here and test out the 50 moving average and the 20, which means you might be heading back for, we're at 62,000 now, maybe around 60,000, 60,000, and $60,500. That might be a decent target for the moment. This is the 4-hour chart, though, so this is a 4-hour chart, though, so this may take a little bit of time. But we're closer to breaking out than we are to breaking down, so that's always a good sign right there. One other thing here is on the daily. This is what we're looking at, right? Doesn't look as clean on this one for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so I wonder if it's just because of the ray thing we were talking about earlier. But yeah, so right now we're hitting a little bit of resistance. I'm fine with that at the moment. Let's just see if we can bash through it over the next few hours. Hopefully by tonight. If that does happen, we have a good chance of going back up to 67,000 and then trying to go up for another all-time high. I thought we were going to try to test out and go down a little bit more, so this is like the clear zone of watching what is going to happen here. We break out, peace in the world, let's go up past 67,000. If we break down from here, oh boy, 53, 54,000, everybody's going to be crying and freaking out all over again. Okay. But for now, we'll leave Bitcoin at 15 for a second so we can kind of watch this happen. And on the flip side, we're looking at Dogecoin here. Doge still looks fine in my opinion. It bounced off the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Right here, what it's trying to do is actually hold above the 200. We talked about this a little bit ago. It really needs to hold over this 200 moving average here as far as Dogecoin is concerned. Just to keep it afloat, like around that 30-cent area. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see over the next few days that it continues to grind down, 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 because eventually that's going to lead to a little bit more of a cascading drop for everybody that bought up here. What am I looking at? 45-minute chart here. See, but so far we did break down below this trend line or this level of support. We didn't just go into free fall mode, which is a good sign, but Dogecoin does need some help right now. I think somebody just said it as well. So Dogecoin does need a little bit of help to at least keep us above 28 cents at least right now. At least above 28 cents. On the flip side right now, you do see Shiba's up 10%. Had a nice little rally here. Recovering, trying to make a move up even more. This is the 4-hour chart. This is what we've been looking at for the past, few days, right? Breakout, breakout, breakout. And what do you know? It hit right here on the 20 moving average, and it's been gliding up ever since. You could try to catch on to this momentum if you guys really wanted to at the moment. I would say best time to buy would have been as it was testing at some of these moving averages, whether it's the 4, the 3. What was the other one over here as well? No, it was the 45. Yeah, right here. This 50 right here. But those have been decent opportunities to buy in. But right now, small position to grab onto some momentum. Otherwise, you're going to wait for this to potentially make more of a pattern for you to execute a trade off of. Right now, you're just trying to catch maybe a cup and handle here. If it does start to go down, maybe you could try to preemptively get that handle part. That way, you can take part in the the soaring afterwards if it does occur. That's how I'd be playing Shiba right now if I were you. If you still are in it, right? I only have 20% of my Shiba left in here. I sold the majority of it right up here. So, it's really up to you to determine how much longer you guys want to hold or how much money you want to put into Shiba, if at all, if any at all. And the last big thing we'll talk about right now is you see BitTorrent here, held on to its support right here, looking okay, and had a big boom all of a sudden today. It's up like 8%. Over the next few days, BitTorrent may be able to break out and take us back above this 0.005 over the next few weeks. Short term, I'm happy with BitTorrent. I'm hoping it can break out. Everything changed real fast as soon as Bitcoin was able to show support. There we go. All right. Hey, K Perez. Hope you guys are all doing well. I don't think my notifications went out today as far as my stream, so that's always a bummer. Let's see. Doge needs to break out. Yes, it does. It's going to take some time, it looks like right now, but we're back above 30. I remember over the last couple weeks, I was like, we're going to 30 cents. I think we're still going to go to 30 cents. Now that we're at 30 cents, I wanted to go to 35 cents. I wanted to go to 40 cents and so on. Let's see right here, though. What I do need to do is this. Type this in here. And there we go. Hey, Little Cole. Hope you're having a very, very good afternoon, my man. Hey, Gospel Music. What are we doing with Doge? It's up to you right now. Most of the time when I tell you guys how to play Doge, I recommend you sell at these big peaks up here because it usually comes down. I don't really buy Doge like that. I am a long-term holder of Doge. I'm going to be looking to sell the majority of my Doge between 60 cents to $1, then letting a little bit of it ride off into the sunset to see how it goes in the long run. But most of the time I say just sell it up here because what Doge normally does is it comes up like this and it spikes, then it comes all the way back down. Right now it is spiking. Right now it is gradually coming down. So it really is up to you to if you do want to continue to hold. I would say most people right now are going to be using this 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart as a kind of a safety net as far as stop loss. So if you do want to get out of Doge, that'd be an okay time, because then from there what's going to happen is it might come back down to 27 cents, 26 cents, and you have a better opportunity to buy back with Doge. Right now, I'm waiting just for a whale to come in and try to push this sucker back up, but we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Let's see. Hey Joseph, will Doge reach? Will touch $1? It's possible that Doge can reach $1. My price target is more in the range of like 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 cent range, and if it hits $1, awesome. But I'm going to be getting out of my Doge position, and by scaling out, I'm not going to actually just be waiting for Doge to hit $1 before I sell off all my Doge, because I feel like there's a lot of people going to be doing that, and by the time it taps on that $1, you're going to see an effort by whales to try to short the price down, as well as everybody's like, probably everybody has like a limit order at $1 at this point, right? Let's see. What's going on here? Can you check out Mana? Yeah, I can happily check out Mana for you very fast. Mana Tether. It still looks okay from yesterday. It's up about, what, 0.36%. It's casually grinding up here. I would say use the 50 moving average as a good level of support on the 15-minute chart. On the 4-hour, you know, it's still on an uptrend, but it looks like I had a good peak here. Let me go to the 2-hour now. Curling. If you're still holding this from the pre-boom time over here, feel free to keep on holding it. If you're looking for another opportunity to buy, I would say look to see if the price ever comes back down below $1.20. That'd be a decent loading zone here, probably around the $1.14 area, with a stop loss of probably this 20 moving average on the 2-hour chart. Yeah, I kind of want to see this curl though. That's the way this. That's why you would want to continue holding it on here. For now, it looks okay if you're still holding it, but if you want to get into it, it's not the right time. Let's see. That's a Dogecoin right here. There we are. I thought I had some type of wording or something up here as well. There we go. Way over here. Hate how it always travels quite a bit. There we go. So this is what we need Bitcoin to break out of. It broke out for a second, got smacked back down. Let's give it another try. Let's see if it's going to continue to try to break out here. There we are. If Doge hits 40 cents, I believe it can easily hit $1 in 2022. Oh yeah, definitely. My thing with Doge is, you know, I don't expect it to actually like hover around $1 at any point, like in the next few months. So if, you know, if during this next bull run, next altcoin season, whatever you want to call it, if Doge is really screaming up, I don't think it's going to like hit $1 or something like that and then just kind of stay there for a while. Eventually it's going to come crashing back down. So you're going to have ample opportunities to sell your Dogecoin for profit, in my opinion. But don't be dumb enough to think that, you know, it's just going to stay at those high prices forever. Eventually it's going to come back down because a lot of people are going to be taking their profits, and we're going to be shorted heavily by whales. So, you know, and actually I bet there are a few whales in Dogecoin right now that are looking to move that price up so they can pull the rug, so to speak. See. Hey, Amir. Hey, Michael. Thank you for keeping focus on Doge. Really appreciate it and love your reasonable outlook on the coin. Oh, no worries, guys. Yeah, I'm not one of the YouTubers or TikTokers or whatever you want to call me that kind of hypes up coins. I try to just make sure that no matter what happens, you guys are able to make money. If you guys will remember back when we had let me go back over here. Where are we at? I'll answer your question about Shiba in just 1 second here. Back when Dogecoin was kind of doing its thing, I told all of you guys I was selling at 50 cents, well, half of my position at 50 cents, because I remember I bought in at Doge at 0.0024. So I sold half of my position right here, right? Not the most beautiful place to sell, but when you think about how far it's come and, you know, how I lost out on another, who knows how much profit. Another like 40% of profit, basically. I did leave a lot of money on the table. I was planning on selling the rest of mine at 80 cents. And we did not get there. Or half of the last half that I had at 80 cents. But, you know, when you think about it in that terms, like now we're sitting at 28 cents and whatnot. And, you know, awesome, whatever. And we'll continue to move up. I'm happy for that. But my point is, at the end of the day, my only goal is to help you make money. Like, I want to see a nice green symbol on your portfolio. There's going to be a lot of hiccups and whatnot. But as long as your portfolio is continuing to grow, that's all you should really care about. Which is why when I tell you guys at this moment in time, the best thing to do with Dogecoin when it pops is usually to sell at one of these popping points, then buy back later. And you can do one of two things. You can sell it, take that money, put it back in your portfolio and watch it grow. Or you can try to do an accumulation method where you're actually like selling off 1,000 Dogecoin here, then you're able to buy back 1,500 Dogecoin here, and so forth and so forth. You're kind of riding this wave up, and you're just trying to get more and more Dogecoin. I do that every now and again with BitTorrent, right? I've been buying BitTorrent since it was way down here at 0.001. I bought a bunch up here, right at this drop-off point, and then I bought even more when it came all the way down here. So now my average is closer to 0.002. And now it's kind of grinding up. And every now and again, when I see a pop like this, or a pop, oh, actually, it was this pop right here. Yeah. This pop right here, I sell some, and I look to buy back lower. Now, I didn't buy it back all the way down here. I bought it somewhere over here. But even still, I have more BitTorrent right now. Same thing happened right here, actually. Sold a little bit. Bought back down around here. Not down here, but just right around here. And the same thing happened around here with STMX, right? Huge spikes, big booms right here. No idea why, just volume came in to try to pump these suckers up. And plus, STMX is a little bit lower market cap than BitTorrent as well, so there's definitely been some interesting times. But yeah, I'm not the type of YouTuber or TikToker person that really hype stuff up. Hyping up coins really doesn't equate to you guys making money, if that makes sense. It equates to you guys watching my content more. It equates to me making more money on YouTube. But I feel like, you know, I'm trying to have a decent reputation on the platform. I know there are people that are not going to like me, but I'd rather just be kind of like straightforward. It makes life so much easier. If you get too much into the hyper spot, then you can get burned really easy. Remember, this is an example I always use. So like there's another YouTuber out there. His name is Matt Wallace. Final Stand is his channel. He seems like a really like genuinely nice guy. But sometimes, like, I remember during this crash right here we had with Dogecoin, he told everybody to buy at 2 points. One of them was right here. He told everybody to buy right here. And after that, let's just give people grace like they bought a little bit later than that. They still went down about 20%. They didn't actually buy up right here, but by then, this was like, what, 5, 6, like a week? Everybody had sold off because they were freaking out that Dogecoin was going to crash. And the second time you told everybody to buy Dogecoin, it was right over here. Not at the peak, but just kind of right up here as it was kind of, you know, see, popping over the 20-day moving average or 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. And what happened after that? Kind of crashed. You know, this guy gets a lot of views, but it's like the difference between the entertainers and the boring guys like me. I'll call myself boring gladly, because all we do is look at the charts and we kind of just do our thing, you know, right? And I guess I talk about options and stocks too, which is a lot more fun. Let's see. Hey there, Landon. Where should I look to buy back in Doge? Oh, hopefully if it comes back down to 27, 28 cents, you could start taking a little bit more of a position on it. I've just been keeping my position that I've had over the last few months and slowly accumulating to it, but that's about it. Hey, Rodriguez, do you see Starbucks coming back anytime soon? You know, you might be able to look at that. Oh, hold on. Somebody had asked me a question about Shiba. I want to talk about that very fast. You know, you can hop on back into Starbucks, but I would not buy options for it. I would just buy some stocks for it. So right now, here's Shiba on the 5-minute. Let's go Shiba on the 4. You can see it's curling up over the 20 moving average. I like that. I would not be buying Shiba right now, but I would let it just, you know, unless you were trying to ride this level of momentum, which would be more of a day trade. Because what could easily happen is it could just start making a flag pattern, which would mean it would look more like... No, let's go with the brush. Fine, that's fine. It would go up here a little bit more, then start flagging down, then do the same thing, and then maybe eventually pop off here. That's an ugly W right there, but you guys get my point. So right now, you'd either be playing the small momentum play. Hopefully, it can actually get a little bit more volume here, or you're just going to hold on to your sheep. I have 20% of my sheep left. I'm holding that. I'm not really buying anymore. Something you may want to look at, though, is... Let me go to the arrow. You can try to look at the 5-minute chart. And just kind of let it take up most of your screen here. And you can just set up a volatility alert. So if there's increased volatility for whatever reason on sheep, you'll get a notification. You might be a little late to the party, but usually that igniter candle is going to be what you need to you know, hop onto in order to watch this thing take another soar, you know, another big level, move up. So, you know, Shiba is by no means dead. It's just had a little bit of trouble over the last few days, and it's going to try to make another breakout here pretty soon. Whether it gets hit by shorts, it remains to be seen, or people sell off. Let's see, what else is there right now? Yeah. There you go. Let's see. Hey, Luis, I know BitTorrent's having a nice day so far. I'm hoping that BitTorrent can get back above 0.004 pretty soon, and then over the next few weeks hit 0.005, but that may be a little bit ambitious, but I'm hoping for BitTorrent to have a big move. I'm thinking of selling some off and buying some coins lower. Especially if, well, it depends on if Bitcoin looks like it's going to drop back down. Right now, I'm not going to do that because Bitcoin is looking like it wants to break out. It tested the resistance, this trend line. We're going to see if it's able to curl back up. Let me see, yeah. Will XRP boom if the SEC gives the okay? I believe so. Yes, I believe so. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's already kind of almost a certainty that the SEC is going to give it a go. The one thing I'll say about XRP though is I've been buying it for a while. I think anything under $1 is a decent price point for buying XRP. Let's see. Hey Peter, hey Mike, working hard? Well, hardly, but I made it. How are you? I'm doing pretty well, my man. I just took my dog out for the bathroom, and now he's chewing on a stick. When I already gave him his food, he should be eating right now actually. And I made some nice tea. This tea is a mixture of Old Peru and some Mierde, something like that. So I've been trying to heal up my throat from talking so much about all these big moves happening in the last few days. Hey, Saul, nice to see you back, man. I also put some honey in there as well. Hey, Kate, I'm still in profit over with sheep. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you're making some money on sheep, definitely keep on trying to make some money with it. Just make sure you lock in some of those profits eventually. You don't have to do them now. You don't have to do it tomorrow, but over time, make sure to at least lock in some of those profits. Hey, Salt, when will Doge hit $1? Answer, no one on this world knows the answer to that. Oh, yeah, pretty much, yeah. It happens quite a bit. But, yeah, we're just hoping that Doge can go back up, and I think it will. Hey, Melvin, what are you talking about? Let's see. You must not be talking to me. Okay. There we go. But yeah, guys, nobody knows exactly when Dogecoin is going to blow up or SHIB. Right now, we know that both Dogecoin and SHIB are looking pretty bullish in the medium and long term, or let's just say medium term, and that's what we're hoping for. On the other side, that's not what I want to do. There you go. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is trying to break out here. We're going from this peak to this peak is creating this overall white line. We're trying to break out above it. Having a little bit of trouble right now. We are getting knocked down a bit. We're hoping that we can try again over the next few hours and try to break back up, right? Or at least in the 5-minute chart, we have plenty of time to try to just curl up here. But on the 4-hour chart, if we keep on getting knocked down, we will probably come back down here towards, around 60,000 or so. So just be prepared for that. I know a lot of people, even though Bitcoin's at $60,000, a lot of people are not holding coins from way back in the day when all of us were accumulating them at these lower levels. So I do know a lot of you guys probably have higher averages than most, like most people on the channel. So what I would say there is I wouldn't really freak out until we start dropping below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and by then it should be still above this level of support. And on the day chart, maybe the 50. Because if you look at this, let me pull this out. In totality, we are still pretty far away from our overall trend line from this original rally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, a lot of little taps on it. We are still pretty far, which means, boom, there's a button I can do. I want to extend the right line. Let's make it go to the moon. There we go. Which means, we could easily come back down here, skyrocket back upwards, and then try to make another flag. So that is another option we have right now. I'm hoping it doesn't happen like that, because then everybody's gonna freaking go crazy if we head back down towards 54,000, something of that nature, right? But yeah, so let's just keep open eyes about Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is at right now. I'm hoping we can see a nice breakout. Again, on the day chart, this breakout is kind of weird because it uses the heights of these two. Which, I don't know, is that more accurate? No, it's not, because if you go to the 4-hour, you can see what you're looking at is this tap versus that tap, right? So it's kind of a weird thing for the chart, but you can see right here we're trying to break out. Let's see. That was a weird little glitch, though. So, right now, that's what we're looking at as far as Bitcoin's concerned. Did I move that? I did move that Bitcoin breakout sign. Something I do that's really bad is there's this Bitcoin thing I had right here. Every time I move it, it's drastically moved around the whole screen. Okay, now you see how it's not on there. Where did I put it? Okay, whatever. Gotta type it in again. Let me take the magnet feature off. There we are. Okay, trendline breakout. Let's see. What program is this? This program is just TradingView. Just TradingView. Let's see. Any dip on Sheeb? Sheeb could dipper, and now it looks like it's trying to make a little bit more of a move, right? So if you're looking at Sheeb, it's kind of gaining more and more more movement here. Look, it wants to pop off here and try to go back up towards, let's just say, like 8000 is the last 4 digits of it. I hate saying the name. And it's going to try to curl back up like this, right? We're going to see. It could easily be attacked by shorts, but this is a momentum play if you're buying it right now. All right. I just want to take a quick peek at Matic. Looks like Matic had a big day yesterday, and it's just coming down pretty hard from that. So, yeah, the 4 hour. The proper time to buy Matic was off of this breakout right here, or you could have, I guess, tried that breakout, but that breakout was kind of false. But yeah, Matic is just taking a little bit of a breather right now. This is a 4 hour chart, everybody. So, give it a. If it comes back around 191 or so, maybe that might be an opportunity to buy some more. Maybe it'll have a nice bounce off of the 20 moving average here. On the 3 hour, what do we have? I told you, no, it's going to fail below that, there, yeah, okay. Okay, so I would say if it comes back down towards $1.90, that'd be a decent opportunity. $1 and like 91 cents, somewhere around there, for a short-term play. Let's go back over here now. Can I check out Amazon? Yeah, I can check out Amazon very fast. Let me move this little corkscrew thing. Oh, it's down 3% today. This thing is, so much for the W playing out here. So that's now messed up. Well, I would say Amazon looks a little bearish short term. It looks like it's might come back down here towards the trend line. Because what happened with Amazon, and it looks actually like looks like it wanted to have a little bit of a breakout right there, but this thing just got slammed back down because of earnings. So, I guess not because of earnings. Something else happened every day, a couple of days before. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be in it. I mean, I own Amazon shares, but I've owned them for quite a bit of time. There's no reason to buy any options on this play whatsoever right now, unless you're looking to preemptively buy puts for potential breakdown here. But I think Amazon will probably try to fix up whatever issues going on right here. See, but yeah, it's not the time to be buying Amazon unless you're just trying to ride that little bit of a wave that just popped up from today's gap down. Let's see. Hey, Secret Fish, hope you're having a good day. Hey, Liam, happy to see you back, man. Let's see. Thanks for helping mod out, guys. Mod out. Thanks for helping out by modding. There we go. I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep tonight. I had to take my sister to school this morning. At least the rain is kind of slowed down here in Washington. Hey, Peter, Amazon dropped because my package was late. Whew. I have a package coming for Amazon right now. It's my last package for a while. I'm trying to like slow down how much buying I'm doing on Amazon. It's freaking insane. Hey, Alan Time. Hey, Mike, can you look at Cody? Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's not the Cody we're looking for. There we go. That trend line never worked out. So it looks like Cody had a big boost here in volume yesterday. Let me actually look at the 4 hour chart to see what happened. Yeah, I got some boost in volume here. I mean, if you're holding this, good. If you're not holding it, don't buy in at the moment. But what I'll say is it does look okay. Let me see if I can find some resistance points here. right around here at 61 cents. If it's able to break above that, then I'd be more inclined to buy, and I would use that 61 cents as a stop loss as well. 0.6140. I don't know the exact number here. It's going to be 0.66099, technically 0.6099. 0.6099. Oh, it won't let me do a decimal. I forgot about that. Why doesn't it let me do a decimal? Okay. 0.99. There we are. So, if it's able to break above that, good opportunity to buy. On the flip side, if it does not manage to break above that, good opportunity to short. It'll probably come back down maybe to 56, 54. You could take a pretty sizable profit out of that one as well. But overall, looks fine to me. I'd be looking to buy on that breakout though. Chainlink looks promising in my opinion. Broke out of the daily resistance and it already retested the trend line. Hey, as long as it can keep that momentum up, definitely looks fine. Hello, Rose Scorcher. Does my sister invest in crypto? No. I put some money aside for her in crypto, but it belongs to me, and I pay the taxes on it. But it's just meant to help out with college, and basically, like after your first year in college, guys, at least in the United States, we usually have to stay in the dorms, which are really stupid because they're incredibly overpriced prison cells. But they're really bad. And then eventually when she moves out, I don't know where she's going to go to college, but I want her to have somewhat of a decent place to live when she goes to college. Because when I went to college, I just was not living in good areas no matter what I was doing. Just because I had to like pay my way through college. And it was, so I was staying in like 1 bedrooms of a house or something like that. It was just not a good time. Mostly because like the roommates I had were really shitty. But I want her to be able to kind of, have a better college experience than I did. I hated college. Like, I absolutely hated college with a passion. I think it's like the most worthless thing in the world. But society views college as something you need to have. So, I did all that crap. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Adam. Happy to help you guys out. Let me see right here. Let's see what's going on right here. Okay, we're fine. So guys, also checking out my phone for some stuff. Anybody else have any questions? I know we're trying to get a little more viewers in here. I want to see this right here. There we go. Okay. Making sure. I do want to take a quick peek as I wait for you guys' questions to go to the 4-hour chart. And I do want to just take a quick peek at all of these plays right now. So this is actually, let me go to the day chart. We need to look at it like that. There's a lot of information here. Stretch it out. There we go. So Dogecoin had a big pop. We're gonna wait to see what happens here. I guess you could say we have another trend line right there, but that's a much longer trend line right there. Let me see. I'll exit that for now. But that we might actually have to do that. I don't really want to go from this high to that high. Excuse me, guys. Although we could. Actually, let me, just for laughing's sake, let's go to a trend line. Let's put the magnets on here. Huh. This would be interesting to see how this breaks out. I'll leave this on for temporarily. Okay. Back from the day on Dogecoin. Now let's go to Ethereum. Let's see. Okay, Ethereum is not where I wanted it to be by now. I kind of wanted Ethereum to be back up around $4,600, but it still has time. We still have about 4.5 hours left until the day is over. That's what I'm more interested in. I want it to be like, I want Ethereum to start rocking right now, guys. I really want it to start rocking. If that means that Bitcoin has to have this breakout happen before that, that's maybe one of the reasons why it doesn't have as much volume yet. But I want to see Ethereum hit like 5,000 within the next couple weeks. I really do. I think it's definitely possible. But the capital's there. Everybody loves Ethereum as a play. Everybody loves Ethereum. And yeah, basically I'm waiting to see that. And this is something you guys can use as a short-term, maybe this right here. There you go. Short-term trend line. We can get rid of all this previous short-term breakout plays. Right, as far as Ethereum's concerned, and all these old buying opportunities. This is where I see Ethereum right now. As long as it can keep up this line, I'll be happy. Especially since it had a big shot back up. You would have actually seen if you went from here to here, it would have actually broken down over the last few days. But this thing actually came soaring back up, which is kind of nice to see. Mostly because Bitcoin was able to hold on to support. Everybody was going to freak out to see if Bitcoin was going to go back down to 55,000, which it still can, but it was able to consolidate and hold above the 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart. That's what saved it. Plus the fib level. It bounced right off the fib level with beauty. Matic is coming down after a big pop off. ADA. I'm waiting on ADA. I think I'm going to start accumulating a little bit more of it here. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is still pretty darn cheap. So I'll be looking at this one as well. If it especially if it drops down below $2 again. XRP broke down a little bit, still trying to grab its way back up here. Fine. More importantly, what I want to see out of this one is just breaking out above this trend line. BitTorrent still looking okay. Waiting for that big old move to happen again, but short term, it's up what, 7.5% today. Not bad. It doesn't look like it's going to break out today, but maybe tomorrow. Ethereum Classic, guys. Let's take a quick peek. I am really surprised Ethereum Classic held support like this. Like, I mean, of course you have the wick that came down, but this bad boy held. And I mean, this trend line doesn't really take too much of an account unless you're on like the 4-hour or anything like that. But let's just hope that it's able to break above $60.43. If it's able to do that, maybe let's just say $61, $62. If it's able to do that, Ethereum Classic could have a decent sized run up here towards $77, which it hasn't been up there in a couple months now. XLM still doing its little party trend. This thing actually broke down fairly hard. I own a little bit, not a lot. Litecoin, it's just chugging. I mean, that's all it ever does. I mean, I own Litecoin. I've never been super excited about it, but I own it because I think it's gonna, like, this is like the safest investment, or one of the safer investments in the crypto world, because it just doesn't do anything too crazy. It just kind of keeps on grinding and grinding and grinding. And then let's go to EOS. EOS does not look too attractive compared to a lot of other stuff. Doggo, what are you doing in there? I played with my dog a lot this morning, and now all he wants to do is sleep. Sleep. Let's get rid of these actually right here. Yeah, EOS. I mean, it did have a nice few plays here. This looked like it got more pumped and dumped than anything than like a consistent hold. So if you're gonna buy this, you're gonna be buying it purely for a big move that may or may not come. STMX, it's doing okay. It still managed to hold over the trend line. STMX is famous, well, not famous, but I like it. I like playing it because it has these massive moves like this. Of course, it comes back down, but these massive moves, you can make a lot of money longing it and shorting it back down. And it usually always happens that way. We haven't seen too many of them where it hasn't. Do we have any more over here? No, no. Those are more run-ups. So yeah, so I'm interested to see how this plays out. More for day trading here, but I do have a couple longs on it. Sol. I guess it is kind of chugging in this channel here. I own a good amount of Sol, so I'm waiting to see if it'll pop up above 219. Alright, and the last one we'll talk about for now is just Sheep. Sheep's taking a break. Hopefully it's able to continue grinding up here, right? There we go. Hopefully going to continue to grind. I can do this to this zone, right? Oh, I hate this magnet tool. 15-minute chart. There we go. This is that support, that ultimate support for Shiba. If it falls below this, I'll probably sell the last 20% of my Shiba off. On the flip side, I'm happy to hold it until it breaks down below this line. And then if it goes up, crazy amount, I'll sell the rest of it off and keep like 5% of my Shiba in there or something similar to that. But overall, yeah, this is the line I'm looking at as far as Shiba is concerned. Okay, let's go back over here. There. Hey, thoughts on StormX? I think StormX is fine. Oh yeah, we just talked about that, didn't we? What do you think about Shiba? I think Shiba's fine to hold right now. You're buying at a very high level if you are buying right now, though. So that's what I, just caution you at. Hey, Island Time. Hey, Mike, can you make a video showing how to turn on the MA on the chart? The ones I have turned on are way in front of the candles. What do you mean? How to turn on the MA on the chart. The ones I have turned on are way in front of the candles. Oh, you mean like it's the instead of being behind the candles, in front of the candles? Yeah, I can make a video showing how I do it. Yeah, normally I don't have any problems with that. Let me go over here to see what's going on. Precision default, no. Visibility, no, huh? Yeah, I'll make a video showing you how to do it. I'll put it on the other channel though. But yeah, I'll definitely make a video showing you how I do my my moving averages. And if you have a question, comment down below, and I'll try to make a video until I answer the exact question you're looking for, because I might be a little confused. Excuse me. Let's see. Hey, Gospel Music, what do I think about Saitama and SafeMoon? I don't know too much about Saitama, but SafeMoon I think is okay. I missed both of those runs, so I'm not really buying them, but I think, you know, if you want to hop on for a ride for the next few years, you can definitely do that. Let's see. One of my moderators, he doesn't show up too much anymore. He bought a lot of SafeMoon, I think. I mean, not a lot, but he bought into SafeMoon, so I know he has some. Hey, Randy, teach this how to trade. That's the way she'll be 100K ahead on day one. I'm trying, but she would rather spend time playing Minecraft, so I'm just letting her live her life and do something. She's grown up when my family's had a lot more money than they did when I was growing up, and so she doesn't have to worry about all like the. She's able to actually like play on a computer. Let's say that, right? Back in the day, my mom spent like $1,000 on a computer, and we lived in like straight in the ghetto. We went to the Old Country Buffet for my great grandmother's like birthday party or something like that. We came back home and there were burglars in the house stealing the computer, and they ran off with the computer, like with us there. So that's the type of stuff I had to deal with growing up. But my sister, she's like much more comfortable environment, like, you know, a house instead of living in assisted housing, like, you know, in the ghetto, so to speak. So I'm gonna let her like chill out. Once she goes to college and once she understands how like sucky work really is, I'm like, want to come trade? And I'm hoping she'll take my offer. I'm hoping. Let's see. Hey, thanks, K Perez. I appreciate it. I got some allergies this morning. Hey, Dogecoin World Order. Nice to see you back. It's nice to see someone that's just doing their charts, not hyping up a coin and putting in foundational work. I sure do appreciate it. Subscribing now. Hey, Dogecoin World Order. I appreciate it a lot. And if you guys can, please consider to follow, subscribe, whatever. I really do appreciate it a lot. And every single like helps out the channel as well, guys. Every single like. I am not usually this tired. I am just like tired of my voices. Tired this week. There's been a lot of crazy stuff happening. Hey, Keith. Where do I see Shiba going? I mean, I could see it going, trying to make a run for another all-time high. I can see that. But it's not worth me putting more money in there personally. I bought a Shiba back in July, you know, May, when it wasn't doing anything, because I thought it was gonna eventually pop back up, and so I bought at a much lower price than what you guys are seeing now from Shiba and other types of coins. So at this point in time, I'm pretty much like selling off portions of my swing plays, as you know, these keep on going higher and higher and higher, and then I'm buying back some of those to accumulate more coins, or just starting up whole new trades. Shiba is something that's gone up a little too high for me to want to buy back into. If it were to fall down 50 to 60% from the levels it is now, that's when I would start to accumulate more Shiba for another run. That's how I kind of feel about it, and that's just how I kind of trade. It's my way of trading, so I have to make sure I make money month after month after month after month. Phantom, I think Phantom is fine. I have some of it, but it's just it's due for a pop here pretty soon, most likely. It's been having some good days by itself without Bitcoin having big moves as well. Let's see. Head Glittery Marshmallow, why is Doge falling? Right now it's not. Right now it's still kind of grinding back up here. Over the last few days, what normally happens to Doge, if you guys are new to this channel, I like Doge. I'm holding long-term positions on Doge. What I always recommend on this channel is after Doge has a crazy spike, you usually sell on that spike, and you can buy back lower just by a few hours later or even a few days later, and you definitely have an opportunity to get more Dogecoin out of it, or at least take a profit and buy back into your original position. So anytime I see Doge have some crazy spike, I always let you guys know, hey, it's okay to sell it and buy back a little bit later. This was the first time it did not actually crumble back down to earth. And I know it came back down, but it's not it's not like it's back down to 25 cents or anything like that. It's kind of hovering right now between what 28.5 cents and I would say 30 cents, kind of in that range. And I'm happy to kind of hold my Doge in that range. Let's see. Hey, I could do Baby Doge, but it's not on TradingView, I don't believe. Let's see. Hey, Daniel Castro, I miss the days when Doge was above 50 cents. I think there's a lot of people that agree with you on that one. What's going on here? Take a look at APPS. Let me see right here. Digital Turbine. I mean, it looks okay. It did have the breakout already, so that breakout was the opportunity to buy, and you could have sold it from right here. I would say wait to see how it interacts with this 20-day moving average before buying in there. There we go. All right. Back over here. Watch this grind. Hey, Alan Time. Yeah, I wanted to see how you set up your moving averages. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll show you. It's not too difficult. There's moving averages, and there's also the EMAs as well, the exponential moving averages. I use moving averages. I just prefer them more, but EMAs definitely have their purpose as well. If you guys do want to learn more about the different types of moving averages, I don't think Ghostwriter's here. Ghostwriters are so I give you guys lots of websites. Ghostwriter is one of my moderators. She's freaking amazing. She has like so many links to give you guys if she's ever I think she's more around on the other stream because sometimes she's she's a person. She gets busy during the middle of the day. But one of the main websites that I recommend all of you guys use for any questions you guys have, like if you guys still have questions after you read this type of stuff, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to help you guys out. But Investopedia, searching up any of the any term you guys ever want to know, whether it be moving average. Oh, I guess I gotta actually type it out. Moving average. This is not what Island Time was asking me. He was asking me to make a video about something, which I'm gonna do. But if you guys ever wonder about any of the terms we're talking about and you just don't understand what they are, feel free to ask one of the moderators or somebody in the channel. Will be definitely happy to help you guys out. But if you guys want more detailed information, Pablo, one of the moderators, is going to send you a link from Investopedia, where there's like what is a moving average, the key takeaways from the information, and then from there, what you're going to be looking at is a short-term video, and then there's just so much information on this website, even the math behind it. Now, I hate math for the most part. I love physics, but I suck at chemistry, so tells you how good my math is. But yeah, so there's plenty of opportunities here. I'm going to share this website with you guys. Please feel free to I don't make any money from sending you guys here. Feel free to bookmark this. I think it's a great resource for you guys to learn how to some of these basic concepts to make money in the markets, because you guys are going to be using a lot of tools, a lot of indicators as you get more used to trading. It's best to clearly understand what the tool is, not just how to use it. Hey Tick, what's the best buy and sell signal on TradingView? Ooh, that's really hard because each one does its job differently. So if we were looking at, for example, guys, there are a lot of programs on TradingView that come with it where they'll tell you when to buy and to sell. What's a decent way to do this? Okay, let's go to Doge. Let's just stick with Dogecoin. Okay, let's go to the daily chart here. What we would be looking at, or better yet, let's look at SHIB. I think SHIB would be a better example since it's kind of rocketed up quite a bit here. Let me delete that for now. Okay. If you wanted to put they're called strategies on TradingView. They're called strategies. You go right here and you're going to see, these are all my favorites. My scripts, no, built-ins. There you go, okay. If you go down here, you're going to see like Bollinger Bands, but you also see Bollinger Band strategy, okay? Channel breakout strategy. Channel breakout strategy would have been perfect here, but we didn't need that. RS consecutive up-down strategy. So you're going to see them kind of buried in here a little bit, or you can just easily type in strategy, and you're going to see all the strategies right here. Or RSI, greedy strategy, whatever. There's tons of breakouts. What you're going to do is let's go off of RSI strategy for this one, okay? Now, what you do is you see that it just popped up right here, RSI strategy. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to pull up the bottom of your screen right here, and there's going to be a whole bunch of information here that's going to tell you is it working or is it not working. So if you're losing money, let's see, This doesn't even work on this one. Wow. Let's go to maybe 3 hours. Let's go to a 45-minute chart. So overall, this has actually lost the person. Theoretically, this has lost. This has not been working out for. This particular strategy does not work out for Dogecoin. So what you have to do is you have to keep on going in here and testing out all the strategies until you see a strategy that's leading to good results from these plays, right? Or excuse me, SHIB. So that's how I look at them. I normally don't use them too much. I found that personally, you know, my trading strategies are usually better than the ones that are come through like the free programs, right? But that's just me, because I take into account all the momentum, past data that we've been seeing, right? Oh, and you can see for SHIB, the last these are what it looked like. This one said it's an opportunity to buy. That was not an opportunity to buy. This one said an opportunity to sell. It was not an opportunity to sell. It kept on going sideways, right? So they're not too accurate. You have to try out each one until you find something that really is working there. It's going to take some time, but I mean, heck, it's always going to take some time, right? Let's see. And this is stuff you're gonna do for a while. If you're looking for like a paid, what do you want to call it, algorithm type thing, I have one of those I use. I don't use it all the time. Let's see right here for Bitcoin. You can see the oscillator that comes with it. It shows you institutional trading. So these gold bars on the bottom means institutions are selling. These ones on the top mean institutions are buying, right? And you can see how they don't actually always correlate with the price movement. You can see the oscillator, the bullish movement. I'm hoping that Bitcoin can make a little bit of a rally up here and continue to try to break out. But there's it's called Vidal Algo. I have a link to it down below. It is an affiliate link, you know, to let you guys know. It has a whole bunch of stuff. Optimized signals. I can go to supply demand zones, dark pool data, trend lines, dynamic reactors. There's a little dashboard I can pull up here if I really wanted to. And then when I have everything pulled up, this is what it looks like. Give it a second here. Oh yeah, there's a trend line breakout. Give it a second. You'll see all this information, right? And you see how it bounced off of this zone right here. This was a lot of selling pressure zone. Now it's a little bit of support. There we go. And this is what it looks like. So you can do this if you want to. You can try it out. I think you can try it out for a week or something like that. I know you guys get a special discount by using my code, but I don't really pump up too many affiliate links too often. But yeah, so this is what I'm looking at right now. If I wanted to use the full algo, you can use this on like gold and forex and stuff like that, which is actually pretty chill. And then you see these high activity levels. Over the last few weeks, I told you guys right around here that Bitcoin was getting ready to be volatile because I knew the high activity expected. Also, we were looking for like a clear pop right there off of this old resistance from way back over here. That was another reason. And my point is, a lot of like these algos are definitely a great help. But if you just do a lot of research, you can do a lot of the work that the algos are doing just in your head, which makes it pretty darn nice. But if you're new to trading and you want to get an algo that helps you out until you learn all that stuff, by all means, you can look at it for sure. Now let me go back over here. The one thing that I do like about it, you can just use it for like buying and selling signals though. That is something I'm not used to doing because I'm not used to actually like being told when to buy or to sell. But you can have it sent up to normal, I think it is. And let me go back. Let me leave the dark pools and supply demand zones out of it. You can change the types of candles that you're looking at. There you go. So buy when it starts getting green, right? Hasn't actually turned red yet, so it still thinks that overall it's bullish here. So, right? So who knows? But you can see right here, it was green until it actually started the downtrend right there. But yeah, so there's tons of opportunities here. These algorithms are freaking intense. Let me go back down here though. Most of the time I don't have them on though. Both. Let's see. Can we keep the trend lines? Let's keep the trend lines on for now. And did I? Yeah, change. Okay, perfect. Let's go back over to Bitcoin. Ah, there we go. See? Ah, there we go. Bitcoin's gonna try to make a move. And why does it keep doing? I'm gonna slap this this program here. Stop moving my trend line breakout zones. 3 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. I want you guys to know that this is a breakout level. There you go. Oh, I need to take off the trend line. These trend lines aren't even adding up here. There you go. Okay. Alrighty, let's see how this turns out, guys. And again, it needs to hold above it, like on the daily candle, which means we have another 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, another 4 hours, and it needs to close above this in those next 4 hours. Otherwise, we may get knocked back down again. Let's go back to Doge 5 auto. There we go. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, show. I just want Dogecoin to hit up above 75 to 85 cents is a decent price target for Doge by the end of the year. Let's see. Dogecoin World Order. I personally never make any moves without using at least 15-minute chart. Would you consider making a move on a 5-minute or 1-minute chart? No. When I'm trading, normally I use like a majority of the charts. So, if I'm looking to buy more of a swing trade that's going to last more than a few days here. Let me move this right here. There we go. If I'm looking to buy something over like like maybe a few days or so, I look at the daily chart, the 4-hour, 30-minute, the 15, the 5, and the 1. The 5 and the 1 and the 15 are mostly for buying, for finding the best entry price into that position. The day and the 4-hour are looking for the overall trend, so I'm making sure that I'm, also buying at the right level and selling off at the right level as well. It just, that's how I personally use them. But I usually don't just use the 1 or the 5 or the 15 and the 30. I kind of move everything together. For instance, when I was looking at what is something we've played here in a minute? I'll give you one of my breakout plays. So far this breakout play, if I can check out my account very fast. It is currently up 275% on the options calls. It is like the thing that is saving me from losing money right now because I made a bad couple of calls as well on another few option plays. Let me go here to breakouts, and then we go to EIX. Oh, and also CVS, I guess, is something good too. Okay. So this is a breakout alert I gave you guys last week. I think last Thursday, I believe. And I was just saying, hey, everybody, this is breaking out. This is an opportunity to buy some calls, right? Okay. So when I was looking at this price, I was thinking, okay, well, I'm looking at the breakout here. This is on the daily chart, and you put the 4-hour chart. I'm like, okay, well, let's see what happens here. Let's see if I'm able to buy a breakout right here. So I knew overall I was looking to buy on this breakout by looking at what the 4-hour chart was looking at, and more importantly, the 1-day chart, right? See this overall pattern. Now, when I was looking for the exact price to buy in, you could see that I was right here, 7. Right there, went up even a little higher. And I didn't buy, well, let me see actually here. I need to extend it in here so I can actually see when there's no extended data. I guess it doesn't keep it in there. Hold on a second here. Trying to find where the date reset. Okay, so this was the beginning of the day. I'm just making sure I was looking at the right time. And this was here right close to close. Right? 12:45 right here, okay. Yeah, right there. Okay. So at the end of the day on that Thursday, I saw, hey, it's trying to close above this. It was not able to. So when you go into the following morning when it actually did break out, I'm looking at the 15, the 5, and the 1 to just make sure it's above this line right here. And as soon as I saw it hold above this line on the 5-minute chart, and I saw it hold after the first attempt to knock it back down, then I actually bought some in here right here, and towards the end of the day, right around here. And then, from there, 275% later, I'm looking pretty happy. But yeah, it's still going up even more. On the flip side of it, let me see. Here's a bad trade I did, Redfin. I'm still holding this, but I'm waiting to see what happens with it. Or did I? I am still holding Redfin. Okay. Yeah, this one I bought right here. because I thought I was going to break out, and I didn't look at the 5. So I just looked at the day candle because I was busy. And so it actually ended up coming back down, and I'm just waiting for it to try to break out one more time. It's looking to break out probably before November 19th. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. There we go here. There we are. There we go. I feel like TradingView is trying to glitch out on me a little bit. Let me go right there. There you guys go. Hold on a second. There we go. Otherwise, nobody is going to know what this line means here. So, let's see if it has a chance of breaking out. This could at least bring us out of this. Basically, what this does is it takes us out of the downtrend that we're currently in for Bitcoin, and it'll at least make us go sideways or up. I'm just hoping for sideways at least. Hey Doge Boss, feel you. Growing up, I was broke as F. Food stamps and standing in the line at shelters to get a free Xmas gift. Wearing hand-me-down clothes, it taught me what I do not want out of life. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I did not live in the... I totally agree with you. Funny story, though, since it is coming closer to the holidays. I think you guys will actually enjoy this one. Let me take a sip of tea first. My throat's getting a little harsh. There was one day when I was a lot younger. We lived in the ghetto. We lived in these like kind of like dual pluxes, if you will. Not really the best condition, but you know the government gave them to us, and you know it's better that than being homeless, right? It was late at night, like maybe 8 o'clock at night, fall, so you know it's already dark. We heard a lot of police sirens and everything like that going off, like just a lot of sirens. So what my mom normally does is when you hear a lot of sirens, and I was like maybe 5 or 6 at the time, she wraps me up in a blanket and she tosses me into the bathtub, because if you guys didn't know, bathtubs are actually the safest place to be if there's shootings going around in the neighborhood, because it normally does not doesn't pierce through the tub. And so my mom went to go peek outside with all the other parents, because all the other kids are stuffed in the bathtubs as well, and all the parents go outside to see what's going on. And I'm just kind of waiting there for like a good 2-3 minutes, kind of just like like it's like, well, I heard gunshots on the regular, so it's like I'm kind of used to it, but at the same time I know gunshots are bad and dangerous. Because every now and again you see the cops like chase somebody into the neighborhood because they're trying to escape into a little drug den, and then the cops kind of follow them and you kind of see a standoff. This time it was not something like that. This time it was a whole bunch of police cars out there and a big old fire truck blazing its horn, and it was literally Santa Claus on the back of the fire truck. And her mom was like, "Come out, Michael, come look outside." And then I look outside and I was like, "What the heck's going on?" My mom never asked me to come see a shooting, right? And I look at it and I was like, "Oh, it's Santa Claus." And then Santa Claus is just like slowly driving down the road. The fire department was with Santa Claus in the back, and he's throwing away candy canes and everything like that. And I was like, that's pretty nice. It was like probably like the best moment of the holidays, actually, now that I think about it. Besides like my mom getting me some gifts and stuff like that. My mom bought me a TV that year as like I was like 6 years old, and I was so happy. It was not a nice TV by any stretch of imagination, but the fact that it was a TV, my mom got it for me, it was like the happiest time ever. It was one of those TVs where it's like in order to change the channel, there's no remote. You click it. And granted, this was like 1999, like 2000, when they actually had like different TVs. But it was like click, and it wasn't even in color. But I did not care at all. Oh no, most of the channels went in color. But back then I was able to watch a lot of different shows, which was pretty fun. Let's see. Does anybody think Ethereum Classic will go up more by the end of the year? I think Ethereum Classic will go up more by the end of the year, yes. I think it has the potential in the next few weeks to head up to $75. Let's see. Hey, Mika, you think many sheep traders will move to Doge before the Shiba listing is announced on Robinhood? I think, yeah. I see. I'm wondering, because usually when we have big news like that about these different types of exchanges and their news, basically, a lot of times what I've seen is, not always, if a coin already has a large market cap and it gets put on a major exchange, usually that's not enough to really pump it up. Usually what happens after the news breaks, usually we start to see a move down. So, I like to buy the rumor, sell the news. That's kind of the normal way of trading. A lot of people are probably going to not buy on the rumor and buy on the news, and hopefully they're able to make some money out of it, right? Let's see. So what? So that when you will sell about 80% and rebuy once consolidates. Let's see. What are you talking about? Oh, as far as Dogecoin is concerned, yeah. As Dogecoin keeps on going higher and higher and higher, like what, around 60 cents to 80 cents, whenever it goes up, maybe even up to $1, I'm going to be selling out of my Dogecoin and just taking my profits as it keeps on going up. That's my only job, is to make money, right? That's your only job, is to make money. You could always try to make more money, but usually when you try that, it doesn't work out too well. For most people. Some people get lucky. Hey, Hugo. Hope you're having a very, very good day, my man. Hey, Gospel Music. Is a 3K target for Tesla possible? I would say theoretically yes in the future. But what I would say is, well, I don't know if they're going to allow their stock to hit 3,000. What I would see happening is them having another split here. But I don't know if that's feasible, since we're on the potential verge of a market crash. For now, I'd say yeah, it's feasible. I mean, I wouldn't be holding it that long, but yeah. Well, my retirement account I would be, but as far as the shares I own, I'm looking to sell those off sometime next week. Let's see. Hey, Brandon, ADA just broke out. It's up a penny. Oh, geez. We'll take that penny gain. Doggy, where you at? Don't know where my dog is. I think he's probably eating food or something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can hear him chumping. ADA. Oh yeah. It's trying to have a little bit of a breakout here. Hopefully I can just get back above this 202.5 level. Let's see. Yeah, looks like right now everything's waiting on Bitcoin to try to have a little bit of a rally here. Ethereum's looking okay though. It's still kind of grinding up here on this this move right here. We could watch Ethereum as well for a little bit too. There we are. Let's see. Hey, Time Alone, my man. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Lance. I live in the UK. Never heard a gunshot in my life. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard plenty. But I own rifles and guns now too. So, duck hunting, animal hunting, whatever. I enjoy hunting, but yeah, it would be very terrifying. I bet to live somewhere where you heard gunfire on the regular. Let's see. Hey T, yeah, you could probably make an easy sell right there. Hey Roman, happy Friday as well. I'm glad it's Friday, guys. I'm so happy it's Friday. Let's see. Oh, and that reminds me, I will be streaming later than average tonight. I will be streaming at 8 p.m. tonight, so just remember that, guys. A good old drinking session and hanging out. Hey, boy, what you doing? You all excited? Mm-hmm. It smells like you farted or pooped, so now I'm going to have to go look for the poop later on. Let's see. Have you seen Alchemy Pay? They are doing some interesting things. No, I have not. I have not checked them out just yet. Never heard of a gunshot. What? Oh, it's from England. England doesn't allow guns, or they have more strict rules about weapons than we do. We're definitely more like buy it at a Walmart, that type of society, right? Let's see. Let's right here. Doge to the moon, holding 5K Dogecoins. Hey, Luke, congratulations, my man. Congratulations. Let's see. Hey, don't I feel bad killing animals? Not really. I feel some sympathy for them, but then I realize that I'm putting food on the plate, then I'm like, okay. Then I think about, evolution and all that other crap, and I'm like, well, we used to do it a long time ago. I think it's fine. Yeah, so. Let's see. Especially where my hunting dollars go. Yeah, but it's up to you. Not everybody likes killing animals, trust me. Or not, I guess I would say hunting, but same thing, really. Let's see. Anything else? I think we should be good to go. That's 12. I think. Let me see. I really need to work on positioning my face. Or what I need to do is... Hold on, let me do this real fast. There we go. I need to start putting my face as a bigger part of the screen. Yeah, my monitors look so freaking whacked now. Alright, there we are. Okay, now, let's not do that, actually. Let me just turn this monitor this way. While I'm sitting down, let me just do a little cheat. Oh, there we go, okay. Hey, Brandon. It's okay. Not everybody is knows hunting. There's tons of different cultures out there. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Trust me, you're good. Hey, Joey. Way to go, Mike. Stay not hungry. I know, right? Well, so I don't actually have any beef in my fridge right now. What I'm eating right now is actually bear and venison from last year, and some duck. So I actually don't know how much food has gone up in the past year. Although I do know that a lot of people have been saying beef has gone through the roof. So I'm happy I don't have to pay those crazy prices. So yeah, but it is what it is. What's going on here? Imagine if Tesla accepts Doge. If Tesla accepts Doge, that'll be a crazy thing. I'll be really excited to see when that happens. I'm hoping Elon will announce such a thing, such a crazy thing during the next bull run, though. That's when I can see Elon's influence getting more, more powerful. Because now Dogecoin, this is a 15-minute for Dogecoin. It's just kind of grinding back up here. I'm hoping that it will continue moving up, but if this keeps on doing what it's been doing, it's going to come up a little bit more, then probably try to crash again. So I want to see, and I hope that it's able to hold above this 200 moving average here on the 15-minute chart. That seems to be the saving grace of Dogecoin, at least at this moment in time here. So let's hope it's able to start curling back up here, bouncing, whatever. I'm hoping that that's going to be the case for Dogecoin over the next few hours. Let's see. Hey, TE, check out Secret. Yeah, let me see. So Secret also had its initial breakout point right there. That was pretty nice to see. Came back down. Okay. So it did manage to break down here, so that's not too good of a sign. What you do have here, though, since the moving average is not going to be much of a help here, at least in the 15, you do have a level of support there at $8.53, which is a little bit lower. So if you are looking to buy back, maybe somewhere under $8.60 would be a decent opportunity to buy back in here. And then you do have access to a new trend line now. There we go. And so even though you did break down from there, this may be your next play. If it comes back down below $8 and let's say it's even 70 cents, you could start accumulating a position there and then trying to let it break out in the future, especially if Bitcoin looks like it's trying to break out right now. That wouldn't be a horrible thing. But slowly accumulate this bad boy over maybe the course of a week to 2 weeks. Unless Bitcoin goes berserk all of a sudden, then this will of course just kind of lose all of its own technicals and go up like a maniac. But I would say it's an okay time to start accumulating this. Just wait for it to drop down a little bit more throughout the day. And overall, throughout the day, this thing looks like it's still moving down a little bit. It might be trying to start a staircase up here. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, this is still an okay play. This can definitely continue to go higher. But right now, this is where a little bit lower is we're going to be looking to add on to this, add to this position at the moment. Hey, Wojak, them options are juicy. Took some good profits today. Hey, dude, I'm happy you made some good profit trades on the options market. Hey, Bert. Yes, Mike. Meat prices are crazy. Keep hunting for food, bro. Man has been doing it for centuries. These so-called men today would die if there wasn't a grocery store 5 miles from the house. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like paying for it. And something about my stomach doesn't actually like beef from the store like that. I don't know why, but sometimes processed food just doesn't work well with my stomach, and game meat usually makes me just feel better. I have no idea why. I don't know. I'm not saying that corporations are doing things shady. Just my stomach does not like that type of food. It's like, so I haven't had McDonald's in a few years, and I haven't had McDonald's for a few years behind that. Every time I eat McDonald's nowadays, my stomach pukes it back up. I don't know why. It's stuff like that. So I think my stomach just kind of changed what it was eating, and it doesn't like that type of food for some reason, whatever. And so I've had to like move away from a lot of the fast food I normally eat, just because my stomach it doesn't like it. I have a friend that has the same thing over in Philadelphia. It's one of my best friend's brother. He had McDonald's for the first time in a few years. He had like a breakfast sandwich, And when we were out hiking, not hiking, fishing, he ended up throwing it up because his stomach just felt that bad. I don't know what it is, but certain types of processed stuff, my stomach just does not like to eat it for some reason. Let's see. Hey, Wojak, you got lucky with some deep in the money calls? Oh, in the money calls. Oh, that's bold right there. I normally always buy them outside the money because I'm looking for that juicy that juicy profit. But in the money is, well, I should say this, in the money is much safer. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. Keep up this movement. All I want to see is a nice long candle. A nice long candle to initiate some type of movement here. But we got time. We got time, guys. Let me go back over here, actually. There we go. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Because it's laid and clean, that's why. Now, again, I'm not a scientist when it comes to the world of meat. When I was in I went to college in Montana, remember, guys? So all of my friends hunted. All of them knew how to hunt. I had a friend in college from Northern California. He brought up his gun safe, and he had over like 15 guns in that one gun safe, and he had multiple gun safes. So it was just absolutely insane. I need to buy a gun safe, but I only have a few guns. But I mean, you never know who's going to try to break in. I just want to, protect myself. Let's see. Let me see what's going on here. All right, guys, let's see. And remember, what happens if we do break out of this level right now? Let me make sure this little sign thing is back down. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to the moon or anything like that. What it means is that we're breaking out of this downtrend that Bitcoin's been on for the past few days, and we have the opportunity to go up from here or to just go sideways and try to make another move going forward. All I want to do is at least go sideways here if we're able to break out. If we go up higher, awesome, but I don't want shorts to come in at the last second and try to really punch this thing down. So there's going to be a couple critical points coming forward. No. Yeah, okay. Because right now, we are still in a downtrend. We can still get knocked down pretty hard if we tap on this line again. So just be aware of that. But, I'm Mr. Optimism, so let's go. Hey, Wojak, you fencing? Uh-oh. Alright. Sorry for quieting down a little bit, guys. I need to preserve my voice because I don't want to be streaming for a little bit later tonight. And I have no idea how long, how bullish Bitcoin is going to be by the end of the day. Or, end of my day, I guess you could say. Let's see. Hey Keith, do I post my options trades? Do you post your options trades? Do you do? Yeah, I post my options trades. A lot of times what I just show you guys is the pictures, and I'll upload them on here or my other channel. My other channel is more for like published videos. This channel is more for streaming now because for some reason on this channel, YouTube really does not like to give notifications for my content. They just really don't. Most of you guys find it by popping up onto the phone in YouTube and you see one of my thumbnails right there to be clicked on, or you guys are actively searching for Dogecoin Live, Bitcoin Live, Ethereum Live, Shiba Live, and then you find my content that way, right? For some reason, even though a lot of you guys are my subscribers, or maybe not all of you, even though most of you guys are my subscribers, YouTube will not always notify you when I publish a video, and I have no idea why I have not been able to fix it. So I made another channel for all that type of content. I guess I really haven't been shouting it out as much, but maybe I should. But I have a link to it down below. I've been posting a lot of shorts there today. There's been a lot of interesting flow hitting the market. What was the last thing I want to tell you guys here? Let's see. Bitcoin already broke out on my chart. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. I ignored the first wick and put the line on the candles. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying right there. Somebody else recommended I did that a while ago. I know a lot of people that do that. I just like to have it be a little bit more so like it's gonna because I don't want it to get knocked down. I'm always terrified of it breaking out and coming back down. Ooh, let me put this pillow back up here on my back. Oh, that feels better. I need to take more advantage of this chair that I have. Most of the time I just keep it in one position. Let's see. But as long as Bitcoin's still grinding out, I'm fine with how everything's going. Hey Steve, hello. Sending love from Southern California. Can you please do trending on Doge? Do a trending for Dogecoin. A trending for Dogecoin. Well, if you're talking about technical analysis, this is what Dogecoin looks at the moment. It's bouncing off the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart. It's looking to get back up here, hopefully towards 31 to 32 cents. I would say most likely 31 cents. Let's say 30 cents, 31 cents. It might get knocked down again. That's what I'm kind of worried about as far as Dogecoin's concerned, because you do see volume slowly starting to decrease. I'm hoping on this 4-hour candle it'll get a little bit more juice, so to speak. Especially since Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out here, or Bitcoin is attempting to break out. Excuse me. Let's go here. There you go. This is what it looks like on the 15-minute chart. It's running into this 200 moving average here, and this is the ultimate support for it at this moment in time. The one thing I have not looked at as far as Dogecoin is concerned over the last few days is, well, how can we do this? Let me try this out. Let me go to Dogecoin but on a different chart. I want a clean Doge. Bitfinex, Coinbase, DogeUSD. Yeah, whatever chart Coinbase has is not the right one. Fine, let's go Bitfinex. Okay. Well, they added this on late. Okay, that's fine. For now, let's just see. Oh no, this is is there really not too many good Doge charts out there? Gemini? Really? There we go. Okay, fine. I'll take this one. I'll just take it. I just want to take a look at this overall fib level right now. It didn't really help out too much here. Let me try another one here. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of support, resistance, then popping through it. I don't see any fib levels that really work well with this one. Yeah, I don't like these ones. Okay. Never mind. I was hoping to see if I can find a good fib level, but it's not going to be happening right now. But overall, I'm so bullish on Dogecoin. If you guys were here last week, I was telling you guys Dogecoin was going to pop up to 30 cents either this week or next week. Or the week after, actually. So I was just kind of waiting for it to pop off. I did not know the exact date it was going to pop off, though. I'm not that smart. There we are. Let's see. A trend line for Dogecoin? Oh, trend line. Okay. Right. Yeah. Right now, the larger trend line for Dogecoin is because it just freaking spiked. It's this one right here above. If you're looking for more of a short-term one, though, we probably would have already broken out of it. Yeah. Right. So here to here, maybe we've broken out of it, and it's been grinding up ever since. I would probably say most people would have skipped all this stuff, and they might have just put the trend line from here to here, and then you see we broke out, came screaming back down, and broke out again. Yeah, it's okay, but I'd stick to these longer term trend lines. Dogecoin has a history of just not kind of going. How do I say this? It's either going sideways or it's going down to come up right back up to that sideways point, or it's going up to come back down to that sideways point on average. So right now, I don't think that many of the trend lines are going to work unless they're more long term for Dogecoin. Hey Lance, how do I get the nice price count on your screen along with the bottom top corners? Oh, I just use the platform called Streamlabs, and I kind of set it up all. I set it all up like that. It takes a little bit of time, but you know, I people like that type of stuff on the screen, so just kind of see all the prices move. So I'm always happy to kind of put it on there. But yeah, I just go through Streamlabs. When I'm looking at on my screen, it's something like this, right? So I can move these all around, and you'd see them moved around on the screen overall, you know. And I put this little please like and subscribe right there, hidden under Ethereum Classic, because Ethereum Classic has a lot of black space right there, you know, and so forth. So that's what I like to do. I can see how much music is playing, the audio from my microphone. I can see the music is actually not playing here because I didn't put it towards. Oh no, it is. Okay. There you go. But yeah, I can see the music and all the other good stuff, all the apples. Anytime somebody subscribes, I can see that. So if you guys can subscribe, I would appreciate it a lot. because I think when you guys subscribe, it actually pops up a little notification here saying, "Ooh, somebody subscribed," which is pretty fun. If you guys become a member or donate to the channel, it also does that. So it is really cool to see that type of stuff happen as well. There we go. Polynex, what about it? Let's see. I sold on my Doge at the peak today because I don't believe in weekend volume. Hey, that's definitely an okay way to trade as well. As long as you're making some good profits, keep on trading the way you've been trading. That's the goal. Make your just keep on growing that account. I'm holding my Sheeb. I'm holding my Dogecoin throughout the weekend, but I haven't bought any in the last like week or so to justify me like doing the swing trade. Most of my Dogecoin were bought around 18 cents, and then before that 0.0024 cents. So I'm not too concerned about like going red as far as my Dogecoin trades are concerned, right? Do I hold any SafeMoon? I do not. One of my old moderators, he doesn't stop by too much anymore, but what is his name? CryptoVisions. He bought some, and I think he's making some good profit on it. I would have said if you want to buy it right now, you're going to be day trading it mostly, or maybe a swing trade for maybe 1 to 3 days. But besides that, I wouldn't really buy it for a long right now. I'd wait for it to come back down, and then you have another opportunity to buy more SafeMoon if that's what you're looking for. Hey Brett, 4 Seasons going to keep on running up? Possibly. You have to give me the ticker and I can look it up for you, but sure. I'll be happy to look at it. Hey Roman, bought more BitTorrent. I'm at 1.4 million now. Hey, there you go. Join the party of the million BitTorrent club right there. I'm excited to see where it goes over the next few, well, I guess, 5 years? Oh gosh, it's going to take forever. But I'm excited for that one. What else am I excited for? STMX is something I've been buying up a little bit here. Not nearly as much, but bought up a little bit. The BGB token, some more KuCoin. I've been really buying heavily actually for all those crypto exchanges. I really want to see those coins become worth more, especially because the trick behind a lot of those coins is they want more and more people that use their platform. They're going to give away more and more coins. And one of the reasons for that is because if you use their coins like BNB as well, if you use their coins as part of a trade to pay fees, then you don't have to. You get like a discount on your overall fee structure, which I think is a great idea, and it helps everybody out. I think there's probably somebody being hurt out of it, but I don't know who. Let's see. Polynex goes to 2014 for Doge. I don't think it's gonna get up to that high, but you can always dream. FEDU is a stock. Let me see. 4 Seasons, Cayman, post 140, that's fine. Oh, ouch, what the heck happened to this bad boy? 4 Seasons Education, what do they do? It's grinding back up here, $1.40, short interest is low. There we go. I would say it's okay to take a small position in this and just hold for a while. This one doesn't have nearly as much room to make up as some of these other China plays, and also the short float really isn't that high, which means it can easily keep on grinding up. But at the same time, you're not going to really be expecting a big squeeze coming out of this play. There's other China plays out there that are much more harder hit. Let me go to my breakout list. Let me go to China as my country of origin, or the country I'm looking for. There's 12 right here. Okay. Make it really easy. BABA still has a long way to come back up if you want to buy this for a long-term hold. Bidu is something that I think can come up more as well. Billy, it's okay. I've seen this a little bit. I'm not really looking too hard at buying this. But Bidu, BABA are my favorites right now. IMAB just broke down, so I was thinking about buying a put, and I wish I did. GDS software, I think this can go far in China, actually, so I'm hoping for this as well. It's mostly the tech plays. JKS, I probably only have like 100 shares of this, but I bought them back at like $50 a while ago. It was like I was actually way over here, so I've been up, down, all around. I haven't bought any Netius here, but I think most of the stuff is undervalued. I'm avoiding the biotechnical area, but yeah, Yum China. I've heard about this. I'm not too much of a restaurant guy as far as investing in them personally, but I know people do it every now and again. And here's internet retail. I'm thinking of buying this, but I was kind of waiting to see what happens until December. So for a lot of these China plays, I think they're very undervalued and you can make some good money on them. You're gonna have to like look at the exact technicals on each one to see if you want to buy options on them. But there are a lot of long-term options open for a lot of these plays right now. And you know, I would more likely just want to buy a few shares every now and again and keep on adding to my positions, because I know eventually Baba's gonna have to come back up to a good level. Like Baba used to be back up here at 267, now it's at 164. I think it has an opportunity to continue going back up. But as far as Fed is concerned, yeah, you can definitely buy into it. I wouldn't be buying too much because I think there's much better plays out there for it. Let's see, okay. I adjust my trail length to get as many touches as possible. That way they're more accurate, I'd say. That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it. One of my friends does it the exact same way. Oh, there you are, doggo. Okay, you're sleeping. My brother was talking about buying a Bitrise token, but I've never dealt into tokens. Any info regarding it? I don't treat them any differently than many other coins. I just make sure I do a little bit of research on them beforehand. So like before you buy any coin, I would go look at the white paper. I would go look at the website to make sure it looks legit. Just make sure it has a decent vibe to it, and then I would hop over to Reddit to see what people's experience with what that token or coin has been. Because usually there's somebody knows what something about it. Like usually you're not going to be the first person to talk about a token on Reddit. It's very unusual that you would be. Use the Polynex chart with spider lines for 2017 to predict the current price action. I've had amazing results. Hey, there you go. Dynamic difficulty, awesome, my man. Hey, Brett, nice. We'll check it out. Oh, definitely give it a little bit of peek. I'm really just waiting for freaking Bitcoin to make a move here, and it's taking forever because I want to see this trend line break out. Let me take a quick peek right here as well. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I gotta take some time. We'll see. I gotta pick up my sister from school pretty soon. Today was Halloween day at school, so they all wore like outfits. My sister actually has school spirit. She actually dressed up for Halloween. I never had school spirit, so I never dressed up for anything. I just showed up in khakis and a sweatshirt. Khakis, decent shoes, and a dress shirt. Oh, let me X out that. Meet the new DJI Action 2, a magnetic modular compact. Oh, okay, that'd be interesting. Not gonna buy it, but it always looks cool. There we are. All right, everybody. Anybody else have any questions? Interesting stuff, bud. You made a subscribe out of me. Hey, Lance, I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it a lot. I really do appreciate it. Hey, AJ, why is Dogecoin not pumping? It's slowly grinding right now. There's not enough volume for it. We're waiting for that volume to come in, and what you're looking at right now, as far as most crypto coins at the moment, is they've all kind of boosted up a little bit over the last few days. We're waiting for Bitcoin to actually break out right here. That's what we're hoping for. It's just kind of taking its time, which is being very annoying, if I might say so. So that's what we're waiting for right now. But, don't panic about a crypto not going up. If, that's not the right way to trade. You have to look at it in totality of what pattern it's currently making. And then you have to understand the majority of the time when you're trading, you're either holding for a long-term trade, you're doing a swing trade which is lasting a few days, but most of you guys are doing day trading, I suspect, or either long-term holding, and you're just kind of being patient to wait all of this out. Because most of the time it's going to be in between the pattern, right, in between the trend lines, and it's just deciding if it wants to break out or down, and you're watching it to see if you want to enter a short position or a long position, or if you just want to exit out of a position you've already entered in the past. Hey Roman, that'd be a decent price target for me, yeah. Now, again, spike, like it would have to be spiking at that point. So if it hits that point, don't be afraid to sell some off and be able to buy back more if it comes back down to like a penny and a half or something like that, okay? So just be aware of that. When altcoin season hits, guys, there's going to be a lot of coins spiking out of control and going to all-time highs and doing a lot of crazy stuff. Do not be afraid to sell during those crazy volatile times, because after alt season is over, you are going to realize that no matter when you sell, you're going to have a much better price to buy back in for the next round later on. Doge might be just keep going between 19 and 30 cents for 6 months or so. Could be wrong. I hope you're wrong about that one. I want to see Dogecoin pump up during altcoin season here. Is it ever worth it to sell your coins on a loss in order to buy them at a lower average and day trade? Or is it better to just wait it out? Well, it depends on what your goal is. So when you're looking at a chart, you're either going to choose to do a day trade, a swing trade, or a long-term trade. Let's take out long-term trading, because long-term trading is like months, right? And there's a different thought process behind it. If you're looking to do a swing trade, you're going to be looking to hold on to it for at least 24 hours, maybe even more. And you're going to be, it's going to be a simple pattern breakout, but on a pattern breakout on the day chart, the 4-hour chart, something like that. If you're looking to day trade, you're going to be doing some more simple patterns that are on much shorter time frames, like the 1-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, the 15, depending on if you're scalping or day trading. And let's see. But if you're asking if it's worth to sell your coins on a loss in order to buy them back at a lower average and day trade, it's normally better just to hold. When you buy your coin, whatever one it is, whether it's Dogecoin, Shiba, BitTorrent, which is up right now, STMX, Sol, you have to have a stop loss in place. And I mean, you always have to have a stop loss in place. That stop loss protects you from becoming a bag holder. If you must take a loss, take a loss. There's nothing wrong with taking a loss, because if you become a bag holder, guess what? The bad thing about becoming a bag holder is not that you just lost a bunch of money and you're kind of just waiting for it. It's the fact that when you're waiting for it, you're not able to use the rest of that money to make you more money in other plays. You're just waiting for it to go back up to sell it, but then that doesn't make much sense. That's why most people, when they buy, at least I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people, when they buy a house, they tend to put, you can put down like 5%, 20% down on the house, whatever. When I buy my house, I'm only looking to put down like maybe 3 to 5% down on my house. All the extra down money, I'm actually going to put into different separate accounts that are earning interest, and the money I gain from that will be much more than the interest that the bank charges me for the extra amount of capital that I did not put into the house, if that makes sense. So, and that's just another way of looking at stuff like this. I tend to hold and then sell at the stop loss. I don't feel like I need to sell, buy back lower than to mess with my averages. Averages in my mind don't really mean anything except for it tells you if you're above the average, you've made money. If you're below the average, you've lost money. That's all an average really tells me. See, altcoin season, we're hoping that it starts sometime in the next 2 months. Hey, Luis, happy to hear it, my man. Thanks for letting me know. Got a little strong muscle. I need to go to the gym and work on my muscles. Let's see. Hey, Dynamic actually has a good point here too as well. He says 2 accounts helps. If you guys do want to have 2 accounts, that is a nice way to go. I probably have a bunch of accounts, but all of them are just because of the different type of wallet setups, right? But he says 2 accounts helps if you're up on your swing trade, taking a loss on your scalp can be afforded. Yeah, if you're scalping, yeah. I mean, there's a lot. I don't usually, oddly enough, I don't lose much money on scalps too often. I end up making a decent amount of money, but scalping is just so energy intensive. You have to be watching the chart like a hawk. And you have to have all of your hotkeys set up, which can be very annoying. Oh, let's see right here. Need to check something out here. Oop, not what I was looking for. There we go. I do that? Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, perfect. Hey, Daniel, do you recommend to sell or hold more time? Daniel, that is up to you. Guys, I don't tell you guys when to buy, when to sell. Like, as a YouTuber, like, that puts me in legal jeopardy, as everybody says. I am holding, but I am willing to ride the waves of the market. I am willing to take a loss if necessary, even though with my Dogecoin, I'm not going to be taking a loss because my averages are too low. But yeah, so that's the way I'm kind of looking at it right now. I'm holding. If you bought a while ago and you're maybe breaking even or you're afraid of losing money, find a stop loss where is the maximum amount of money you're willing to lose on this opportunity to make money. And then if it does hit that level, sell, take the loss, put that money towards something else that you can make more money in the future, okay? Take your time with it. You know, a lot of times I think people think you always have to be trading. You guys can wait every now and again. I have a friend, I talked with him this morning. He has he has a decent amount of money. He's been saving up for a while. The way he trades is he doesn't actually buy long. All he does is do swing trades. He's still skeptical about the overall future of crypto. I'm not skeptical about it, but he is. And so what we worked out for him is like, hey, you just start day trading, start swing trading. So all he does is he waits for a breakout opportunity. He'll catch some momentum. He'll buy the coin for hold it for maybe anywhere from a few hours to a few days, maybe in a few weeks, and then from there he sells it for a nice bit of profit. And that's all he does. But there are times where he's not in the market for a week at a time because he's just waiting for the right opportunity to buy the right coin. So, you know, don't feel like you always have to be trading. Now, I'm more of a long-term guy. I also do swing trading. I also do day trading. So, you know, it's it's a little bit of everything, right? Let's see. But again, some of you guys might not have the same resources to trade. Some of you guys might be using Robinhood to buy Bitcoin or Dogecoin, which is probably not the smartest thing or the wisest thing. Not smart, but like not the wisest thing. I'd recommend you guys move towards other types of exchanges. It's just going to be a lot easier for you in the future if you guys want to become full-time traders in the crypto markets or the options market or something like that. Down below, I have a bunch of links for different exchanges, but one that I use right now is Bidget. And if you guys want to go to the stocks and options realm and find a good exchange there as well, you can also go to what's the other one? TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. That one's an amazing platform within itself. New memory for you. Enjoy this spotlight. Oh, okay, that's fine. Let me close off my phone here. So that's something else that you guys may want to consider. Anything else I think is important about new traders here? No, that's fine. I just recommend over time you guys start moving away from the apps and you guys start moving to those exchanges that are online that you can actually like the online exchanges have the apps, right? So like I said, Bidget I have linked down below for that one, but there's also TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. I love TD Ameritrade. I really do. There's also Fidelity, Schwab if you guys are into the stock realm. If you guys are on crypto, there's the Bidget one I just told you guys about a few minutes ago. There's also KuCoin, Binance US, ByteBit for Europeans. There's a bunch of opportunities for you guys. But over time, I recommend you start moving over to those exchanges because, well, in terms of Robinhood versus TD Ameritrade, if I ever have a problem with TD Ameritrade, guys, all I have to do is contact TD Ameritrade over the phone or through their support service through their actual platform, and my problem is solved like within a few minutes. The only time I've had to wait a little bit is when I was first setting up my account. But that's because I just wanted some extra help and make sure I'm moving all my money in the right spot. But yeah, so start looking for newer exchanges because, you know, pretty soon, I know a lot of you guys are newer traders, so you're not going to really do too much leverage trading. But pretty soon, you guys, I think, are going to want to learn how to do leverage. So when altcoin season comes up in the next couple months, you're going to be able to not just make 5% profit, you'll be able to turn that 5% profit into something more like 20% profit or 100% profit, depending on how much leverage you put down. And that'll be kind of life-changing for you once you kind of learn how to use leverage. Make sure you know how to make profits before you start using leverage, because leverage will mess up your mind a little bit as you get accustomed to it. Let's see. Hey, Bay, a little bit. We're going to see if it actually ends up making that handle, though, but it is looking closer to a cup and handle. What entry point is good to get into Chainlink? Let me see. It's still an okay time to get into Chainlink. I would say probably under $31 is more preferential, but I mean, it still looks okay for now. As long as it's riding up over this trend line, you should be fine. Next time it comes close to this trend line would be the best opportunity to buy. but that might not mean that you get the best average, because maybe it comes back up and next time it taps on this trend line is somewhere over here. So you could start taking an accumulation. You can start buying some here if you wanted to. Like I said, I'd be waiting until it gets under $31, closer to $30 or so, because it can get them all the way down to $28.50. So yeah, probably anywhere under $30 is a good entry price. Keep in mind that Bitcoin is at a level of resistance, so that's the one thing I will tell you. There's no news on XRP that I've heard of, at least of yet. I'm still waiting to see if the SEC has any announcements coming in the next few weeks. Hey, Wojak, mind me asking, after taking profits, what percentage do you keep in your pockets and use to make more money? It's usually about 80 to 90% of the money I make off of crypto, I keep in crypto for longer term plays and whatnot. In my stocks and options, it's usually I take about 60%, put it back in the portfolio, and the last 40% I'll be taking out into my my personal account and putting into savings and whatnot. Hey, Dynamic, paper trading until you're comfortable with your strategy is always a good way to practice. Yeah, that's true. Does Robinhood have paper trading? I'm not entirely sure if they do. I know Webull does. And if you guys don't know what paper trading is, paper trading just means you're practicing trading with fake money, which has its ups and downs. The up is you're not risking your own money while trading. The down is your emotions become a little too numb. So by the time you start trading with real money, you might not be used to the feeling of taking a loss, and it may make you feel really shitty because all of a sudden it's not fake money anymore. It's hitting you that, oh my god, this is my real hard-earned money, and that's the only real big downside I've ever seen in paper trading. But it's worth it to practice paper trading. The thing is, once you're done paper trading and you're learning and you're learning and you're learning, after that, when you actually start doing live amounts of money, start off with a small amount, because like if paper trading, you might start off with $50,000. When you do live money, start off with like $100, $200, even $1,000 if you have that much capital to lose. Start off with a decent amount of money, and then from there you're gonna, keep on adding to it as long as you're seeing that you're still making good trades week after week after week. Hey, Illegal Eagle, Mike, can you do TA on the Powerball lottery and get me the winning numbers for tomorrow night's drawing? Thanks, bud. Oh gosh. I've only bought a lottery ticket like once in my life, and I think it was like 5 years ago. I remember it was like the biggest thing it was over like $1 billion, something like that. That's the only time I've ever bought a lottery ticket in my life. I'd rather gamble on some speculative coin. But I know we're all looking for a good lottery play for sure. I need to go to the casino again and play some roulette or something like that. I haven't been to the casino in ages because of COVID and whatnot. I also want to start playing some Keno again. I absolutely love Keno, but it's hard to find Keno in Washington. It was all over the place in Montana. Montana has these crazy things like gas station casinos, which I had never seen before heading over to Montana. Gas station casinos are the weirdest concept, but they actually work. Hey, you're not supposed to be over there doing that. Yeah, Good boy. Oh, yeah. You want to go play outside? We're going to go play outside in a little bit. Let's hear it here. Hey, Wojak, paper trading is fun too. Some paper trade Bitcoin too. Oh, yeah. Webull and TradingView are what I use. Webull. Oh, yes, those aren't bad at all. Especially when you have another software. Oh, I'm sorry, doggo. I'm going to keep petting your head. Let's see. Do you think Elon is going to abuse his financial power to make sure he's right about Doge? I wouldn't say... I don't think he's going to abuse his financial power like that. I think he'll be able to tweet about stuff and make the price go up even more. But, I don't know. I've thought overall Elon's been more of an asset for crypto than a liability. I know there's always controversy about him and whatnot, but it's just part of the way the market works. The market's not a fair place to go. Remember, probably about 80% of you guys, well, most of you guys are here to learn, but 80% of all new traders, they usually fail. I think it's more like 90%, but I think with all the extra tools and technology we're kind of building out right now, it'll eventually go down to 80. Most people will fail in the markets because they're not fair, just places. This is where all the money in the world kind of mixes around, and most people most rich people don't have they're there to make even more money. That's what they're there for. You kind of have to give up some of your soul to trade in the markets just because your goal is to make money, right? My goal is to make money. Any way I can find, I will try to make money as long as it's legal, so I don't risk losing my freedom to just kind of wander about with the money I have. I'm looking for ADA or SHIB, a 3-year investment. Any thoughts? Thank you. My investment will be 2,000 US. Hey Linda, I'd be more inclined with ADA personally. If you're looking to buy SHIB for a long-term investment, I would wait for it to crash back down 50 to 60, 70% maybe, and then I'd be looking to accumulate some SHIB. ADA right now, ADA has dropped a little bit over the last few weeks, or the last few days. I would say for ADA, don't put $2,000 on it all at once. Put like $100 on it every week, so if it keeps on going down, you'll be able to get a better average off of it. Or if it continues to go up, you can try to, just continue to buy it just in case it does go down. That's what I would say. But yeah, I would say ADA is probably my preferred over SHIB. Now, if you got Shiba, if you were looking to buy Shiba a few months ago when I was buying it, then yeah, maybe I'd say Shiba is better for a short-term play. But if you're looking for a long-term play, I would say ADA is going to be much more reliable. Especially where both the prices are at this point in time. Hey Maximilian, I won $5 on last 2K drawings, California drawings. Still waiting for scratcher winnings though. Ooh, scratcher winnings. I agree that Elon is being an asset. I appreciate that. Casino gas stations are so common in Louisiana. We do not have them in Washington. They're just not a thing, and I want to see more of them, mostly because they have Keno, and I think Keno is a very fun game, and I don't know why. I just really like Keno. For those of you guys that know, Keno is a game where there's I think 40 numbers, and you put down a certain, anywhere between 2 and 10, you click 10 spots out of that, anywhere from 2 to 10 spots, and then it randomly draws 20 numbers or something like that, and the more of your little picks are chosen, the more money you're able to make off of that particular, pull of the slot, so to speak. That was a better way to say it, but Keno is such a fun thing, and I really do enjoy it. Mostly for my Montana days, I don't do it too much, but it has been pretty fun. Hey Janae, reading YouTube videos that say Shiba is going to 30 cents soon just makes me laugh out loud. They're abusing the hype on the title guys, little guys they don't know. Yeah, I mean, guys, there are YouTubers out there who need a lot, they get money from hyping up stuff. Now, in the process of hyping stuff up, they tend to lie and give unrealistic expectations to new traders. YouTube allows it because YouTube is a business, and it's going to continue, guys. So the one thing I would say, is just understand how market cap works and why SHIB can never reach a penny, why SHIB can never reach 30 cents, and so forth, right? Yeah, I mean, here, we could take a quick peek. Dogecoin's still grinding up, waiting for Bitcoin to try to make a move up here as well. But we can take a quick peek over here at YouTube. And then from here, we can just go to SHIB. Okay. Shiba Inu winner will be listed on Robinhood and how high it could rocket. I don't think they've actually had an announcement here, but let me go down here. I want to. Oh, here's one of my streams. I just want to see if somebody has a good pump up right here. No, there's not many on right now. Maybe because some of the sheep hype died down over the last few days. I don't want to open up some of these videos though. Some people have the craziest thumbnails. I wish I could make thumbnails these intense. Probably not for sheep, but it is pretty interesting. Let's see. I want to. Okay, hold on. View count. The freaky truth about $1 sheep. Let's see. Oh no, he probably gives it the right way. Grab Stefan usually gives pretty straight information as far as I know. No. Not too many today. I actually kind of like this. Okay, this is pretty stupid. $1 Shiba Inu. Yeah, okay. But look at this guy. 1.73 million subscribers. If you can be flashy, you can get it. Now, I'm hoping people actually watch the video because I'm pretty sure he does not say that it goes up to $1. This guy, Zach Humphreys. 1 cent Shiba Inu is alive. That's a lie right there, right? So that's a lie. But he has 50. Oh, I have more subscribers than him, but his video just had 238,000 views. So for 4 hours, it gets you places. Just just be smart enough to understand when these people are lying to you, for the most part, right? And what I say always is actually don't believe every YouTuber. Critique what I say. I trade a specific way, but that might not be the way you guys want to trade. I am a very cautious trader. I sell before the maximum profit is there. my only goal is to make a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. Sometimes I make a big amount of money if I'm really lucky. But I'm just kind of trudging through the market, making money, accumulating wealth bit by bit. Some people trade where they put a lot of money down, they want it to rise up as high as possible, and then they hold on a little bit too long and they lose some money. But every once in a while they can make some good money. Like there's a guy on YouTube. I used to help him out back when I was in college. This guy sucks. I don't recommend following him at all. He did not. He owes me like $5,000 that he never paid me because he lied. And this guy supposedly is very rich, which really pissed me off. Okay, but his name is Cam the Man. I helped design this logo. Social media background here, or marketing background, I should say. But he'll show you guys these days of like green, red, whatever. It's very like he's down 65. What? See, down 65. So he's either up a lot or down a lot. I don't tend to trade like that. You can make money doing that, but my gosh, my heart is not ready to lose thousands of dollars in a day, or tens of thousands of dollars. There's times I've lost thousands of dollars in a day. There's times where I've made tens of thousands of dollars in a day, but it's very rare. Most of the time, I'm making like the last 7 days, I think my portfolio grew by like $5,000, right? In terms of the options I've been buying, that's about it. But then at the same time, you're looking at other people like, that's actually pretty good return. But there are other people last week who made like $400,000. That's not me. That's not me. Maybe someday I'll do something crazy like that. But it'll be on an options play and not because I'm buying penny stocks. I hate buying penny stocks. I don't recommend ever buying penny stocks unless you really believe the company is going to go somewhere in the future. The last time I bought a penny stock was Hertz. And that was because it looked like it was going bankrupt. And I took a YOLO play at around like 55 cents. And right now it's back up around $27. That's the only time, like in the last year, that I've really bought a penny stock. Besides, I think another one was like Atos. Atos, was it? One of my friends told me to buy it, so I bought it just for him. That was like the only reason why. Is Atos even on here? No, I don't think it's Atos. Maybe it wasn't Atos. Okay, maybe I was wrong here. I don't know, maybe it was. And I think it actually got out from over the counter back up to regular. So this thing actually got pumped up. That is interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if this is the right one here though. There we go. Let's see. Hey, dynamic difficulty. You're an absolute gem, Michael. It's hard to find such a genuine investor amongst the world of clout chasers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, remember, guys, there's a difference. I make my money in trading. YouTube is kind of a side hustle. Most of my money I make in my life, for the most part, the money I make in the markets goes to helping my family out because my mom had a stroke recently. My grandparents are kind of getting up to an age. My sister's about to go to college. So a lot of my money that I make is kind of going into savings at this point in time, right? But YouTube is pretty much where I've been having my extra money to kind of go do more fun stuff with. And that's been pretty nice to see. And I guess I've been doing okay in the options market as well. But I've been saving up a bunch of money just, for mom, grandparents, sister. Let me put it this way. I am the only person in my family who is currently of working age and is working. Let me just say it like that, right? I'm the only person in my family of working age that can work. Well, I'm not the only person of working age, but I'm the only person that's working. And so I make sure my family is taken care of because when I lived in the ghetto, they helped me out, obviously, right? Without family, I think I'd still be in the ghetto, and that's not a lifestyle I really want to, see myself in long term. Let me see over here though. But I will show you something. It's actually pretty cool because you can, for me, hold on, Social Blade. I like seeing what other YouTubers are. So this is me. Right here. So Michael Whitman Investing is this channel's name. And you can see I'm an education channel. I created this in 2017. Okay. So I heard like a wet sound and it was just my dog playing around and I looked at my dog and he was just like this, looking at me like a belly a belly rub. But you can see all my information here. Like you can see my views have gone up quite. Oh no, my views went up because I took down some videos here and I put them back up. That's why the views look so crazy. But you can see how, this is what I mean. I didn't really get 4 million views this day. I just took some off and I put them back on. But you can see how I'm gaining subscribers and how I'm getting views, but I'm not getting many views, like 88,000 here, 19,000 here, 25,000 here, 23,000 here, right? And that's because I'm more of a boring YouTuber. I wish I was making $248,000 a year off of YouTube. Most of the time, it's anywhere from like $2 to $37. So this is what I normally make. I'm not making a bunch of money by not hyping stuff. But if you go to the other YouTubers, I don't know. Final Stand is the closest thing to me, and I know Final Stand is another channel that you guys watch. You know, then he gets maybe like triple the traffic I do, and he's making a lot more money than I do too. But he has sponsors, I think, too, which just makes it really nice for a YouTuber. But you know, you can always check out other YouTuber stats, and this is the difference, right? I'm pretty sure you guys would riot against me if I ever had a thumbnail like this where I had my mouth open, like that. I mean, oh, just doing that hurts my cheeks. Like, how do people actually extend their mouth like that? I'm not a guy that smiles too much either, even though I like to grin like, But, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to have the thumbnails like that. On April Fools, I might. On April Fools, I might actually have a thumbnail like that. Have it professionally done, because I'm still learning how to do YouTube myself. I'm going to do some professional thumbnails like that, pay somebody to help me do it. I'll have my mouth open just like that. Maybe with a hot dog inside or something like that. Just because that's... It's just too funny not to do something like that. Let's see right here. Saitama, a one pump man. Oh, let's see. I mean, I know a lot of people that's gotten into it. I would say it's okay for a long-term hold personally, but I mean, it really is up to you. It really is up to you. Let's see. Hey, Brian. Enjoy watching the channel, and thank you for your informative channel. Hey, Brian, I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very, very much. Doggo, what? No, that's a Gatorade bottle. That's full. Don't bite that. Bite the bone thing you have right there. Come on. My room is a mess right now because of this puppy. And I just had a cleaning lady come in yesterday, and he just re-messed it up. Thank you very much, Brian. I really do appreciate it. Like, I truly do. Thank you very much, man. Hey, James, you and your new dog bonding animals are great. Yes. Well, guys, remember, I live alone, and I tend to get annoyed with girlfriends, personally. I just do. Yeah, they always want to change me somehow, and I'm like, I'm a weird person. I'm going to stay weird. Don't make me normal, because I will not be fun. I will not have a fun life being normal. That's literally every girlfriend I've ever had. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'll compromise here and there, but yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so I usually don't have girlfriends for too long because of that. One of my friends, he was like, because it was back in high school, I had a few girlfriends. I lasted for a little bit of time, but my friend was like, Michael, you always give up too much. And I'm like, I am, and I hate it. So I just kind of stopped. And now I don't have girlfriends for too long unless I have, like, do more TV, lamp, Loki. And now he's just waiting for me to give him a command. He's like, oh, what'd I do? He'll get a little head rub right now. Alright, let me put my head back down here. But yeah, he's in a chill mood. I played with him all this morning because I knew I was going to stream for a little bit of time, and plus I know I'm streaming quite a bit of time later on tonight, so I want to make sure he's having a funny day to, enjoy himself. Now I'm just rubbing his head as he wanders around. I feel bad though. He's getting to the point where his tail's kind of long, and his tail is just whacking every single thing in sight. And I don't know if he's hurting himself, but I don't think so. But I'm like, he is just whacking that tail against everything. My desk, my computer, my wall, his kennel thing, the doors, everything. Let's see. Oh, and if you guys can, please consider liking the channel and subscribing. I do appreciate it a lot. I popped up my Streamlabs above of my YouTube chat so I can actually see when you guys are subscribing and liking. So I do appreciate that a lot. Okay. I know you want to play. We're going to go play. Let's see. Hey, Roman, you're learning how to do YouTube? Psh, I'm learning, LOL. You've mastered it. I have friends that do YouTube on a larger scale. There's a group on YouTube right now called group in Discord for partnered YouTubers. So once I became monetized, I went to that group and they've been helping me learn a lot. I am still learning how to do thumbnails. I'm still kind of learning how the analytics work in detail, even though everybody's still working that out apparently. But I am not. I guess I know a lot about YouTube, but I'm still an infant because I've only started really doing YouTube in a professional setting less than a year. And so all of a sudden I'm having to learn, like, okay, what does YouTube want me to do? Which is why I'm like, and I'm not used to all the problems that come up with YouTube as well. Heck, streaming is like the hardest thing to master in YouTube, and somehow I got good at streaming. But as far as published videos, like normal videos I do every single day, like, hey, here's what Bitcoin I think is going to go. Here are option breakouts, something like that. I haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. So, and that's one of the reasons why you guys will see that I have like, all my streams get a lot of attention, but my published videos, they're not getting pushed out by YouTube. I'm guessing it's because, like, well, YouTube doesn't give you guys notifications, that's first of all, but more importantly, I need to be able to make better content, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do that in a more decent way, because when I stutter and do all these ums and stuff like that, you're just seeing my day-to-day ADHD crap working itself out. When I'm doing published videos and I say or do something weird, that doesn't look as professional or as nice and clean as you know, as I would want it to. But I'm learning. Yeah, I'm not going to stress myself out too much for sure. Hey, thanks, James. I appreciate it, my man. Hey, Orion. LOL, same, girlfriends are overrated. I have friends who are happy with their girlfriends. I just went to a friend's wedding that was absolutely beautiful, and they have a great relationship. You know, they tell you when you find the one, you know. I haven't found the one yet. I'm waiting. Probably out there somewhere, right? Maybe I got to move outside the country first. Hey, T. Andrew, I appreciate it. Yeah, he's a fun little dog. He's eating my slipper right now. I don't know if you guys can see this. He pretty much stole it a while ago. I don't know how detailed this camera is, but you can see all those little holes. It's supposed to be a smooth surface. That whole thing is supposed to be a smooth surface. This dog just kind of took it. He runs around with it. If I chase him, he'll just steal it and run and hide it somewhere. Yeah, this poor shoe is it's seen better days. I specifically bought this only to go to I'll give it back. I specifically bought this only for airplanes, and now I can't even use them for airplanes because yeah. Okay, he likes playing with it at least, right? Let's see. Getting jiggy with it. I can check out Superfarm. I can't confirm that it's a good long-term investment though. Superfarm. It's up 6%, so probably not the best time to be buying it today. The market cap is $311 million, so normally a little bit higher than what I want to see for a long-term play, but it's still within reason. Year to date, it's down pretty low, so this could be a play if you guys want to ride it back up to maybe all-time highs, which look to be around $4.40. You can be looking at about 400+% profit after this next run. Not a bad idea. I probably would have bought it down here when everybody was freaking out, but it looks okay. I don't know what the company does or anything like that, but if you guys wanted to play this as maybe an altcoin season play, that'd be fine. But as far as the month is concerned, it looks pretty high. It'll come back down. Buy if it comes back down. That'll be your best opportunity to get some coins on this one. They're a little bit cheaper than other ones. But yeah, it looks okay. Hey, T. Andrew, been there. 4 pairs of Air Maxes chewed to heck. Yeah, he's yeah, I mean, it looks like Swiss cheese at this point. Dog bones invested. You guys can't see this, but like here, he's chewing on it, and he also has this toy literally right next door, like right next to his slipper. Now that I put this up, he's leaving the slipper behind, and now he's just looking at me with all intent for this. But for some reason, when I toss it over there, he'll eat it for a little bit, then he'll go right back to the shoe. Now he's wagging his tail, biting it, and he's looking at me like, ooh, thank you. And now he just laid down and starts gnawing on it. But, you know, he has it. Now he's looking at me while he's chewing it. But give him a few minutes. When I'm not looking, he'll go right back to to the sand, all right? Yeah, I know he's getting jiggy with it. Seems like a good rebound play for sure. I legit had a dream that Doge went to $1 last night. Then I shot someone in the... Oh my gosh. That is... That'd be a very emotional roller coaster of a night for sure. Let's see. Hey, feeling good, Green. Doge to the moon. Where to? 50 cents. I see short term. I think Doge can get back up to 35 cents, maybe even 40 if this bull run continues for Bitcoin here. On the flip side, not on the flip side. Down the road, I'm going to start selling my my Dogecoin around 60 cents, then 70, then 80, then 90, then finally at $1. And then if I still have some after $1 is broken, if $1 is broken, I'll be able to leave like 5 to 10% of my overall Doge in there for a long-term hold and just see what happens in the future. Hey Proxy Gamings, I don't have much info about SafeMoon. If you bought it already and you're looking to take some profits, that's not a bad idea. Otherwise, it might be kind of risky to be buying at these high levels right here. Normally, if I miss the run, I don't try to chase it. I just try to wait until I find another opportunity to trade. But if you're in it before, you can still, if you bought SafeMoon a few days ago, even a few weeks ago, you can still continue to hold on to that position if you think it's going to continue going up. Right now, it still seems okay. So you're going to be day trading it. I do have a little bit more hesitancy about swing trading at this moment in time, just because it has come up a lot. You're risking some pretty decent losses if it does take a little bit of a plummet while you're sleeping at night, unless you have some type of an alert system set up to track the price movement. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Hey, and Sonia, if I was buying Bitcoin, I would wait for the breakout opportunity that's coming up here, where it has a chance to break out. Otherwise, you're buying right at a level of resistance, which is not going to be the best point to buy. Basically, because if it gets rejected from this resistance, it might come back down all the way down to around $59,000, $60,000 range, which would not be a very fun experience for you, if you're buying Bitcoin, right? But we should be good. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it a morning or an afternoon here. I will see you guys in about 7 hours at 6 hours. Oh my God, I'm not going to have much to do at all today. I'll see you guys in 6 hours. At 8 o'clock, and then we're going to drink some scotch, some whiskey, whatever, some wine. Sugarfish actually convinced me to get some Maker's Mark last week, and I still have some, and I think it's really good. So I'm gonna drink some Maker's Mark today with you guys, and then we'll talk about Bitcoin, where it's going, and if we do have a breakout by then, we'll be talking about that as well, about the new opportunities that Bitcoin can go for, and then any of the other coins, if they're having any breakouts as well, we'll be able to catch all that momentum. So everybody have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys a little bit later. To all the moderators, I know Secret's been here, Wojak. I think somebody else was here as well. Let me make sure, even if they've left. Or maybe that was just Nightbot. Wasn't there somebody else here a while ago? No? Okay, maybe it was just Wojak. Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, no, Liam was here, but it's past Liam's bedtime now. Liam is on a whole different time zone. Thank you guys so much for helping out. And for all of you new subscribers and new viewers, I really want to say thank you for watching the channel. I will see you guys 6 hours from now around 8 o'clock Pacific time. And we'll talk about what's going on with Bitcoin and Dogecoin and do another little update for us all. Thanks, everybody. See Android, Linda, Henry, Feeling Good, Green. Appreciate it a lot. And Legal Eagle, Legal Cola, and all the rest of you guys. Thanks again. I need to make a little bit of a thank you scrolling thing and make you guys all put your names on a list or something like that. Thanks again.